This is Marco from the Spanish film Campeones, meaning champions in English. This is Gulshan from the Hindi movie Sitaare Zameen Par. But here is the catch. We all know that remakes in Hindi cinema, especially those sourced from South Indian films, have faced a challenging run at the box office since the pandemic. However, Sitaare Zameen Par isn't walking on that same old path. This is an adaptation of an European success story, and that distinction, along with several other key ingredients, might hold the secret sauce for what could be a comeback for Aamir Khan. In this video, I'll present a balanced look. We'll explore the factors that could elevate Sitaare Zameen Par to success and the potential pitfalls it needs to navigate carefully. More than just a remake analysis, we'll discuss why, in my honest opinion, this particular story, with its universal themes of human connection, resilience and the power of inclusion, is genuinely a tale worth telling to the Indian audience right now.
कभी ना कभी सबको responsibility उठानी पड़ती है.
So is Sitaare Zameen Par poised to break the recent remake jinx and charm its way into our hearts? Let's first start with what I believe is the film's biggest strength, the profound human element of inclusion.
सब अपने अपने नॉर्मल पे टिके बैठे हैं कोच साहब. सबका अपना अपना नॉर्मल होता है. आपका नॉर्मल आपका, उनका नॉर्मल उनका.
At its very core, Campeones, and by extension Sitaare Zameen Par, isn't just a sports comedy. It's a profoundly moving narrative centered around a group of individuals with intellectual disabilities finding their voice, their strength and their place as part of a team and indeed as valued members of society. This theme of inclusion, of seeing beyond differences and celebrating unique abilities, is compelling and universally resonant. And let's be honest, if there's one theme that can cut across demographics and resonate deeply, it's a story that champions the human spirit in its most diverse and beautiful forms. This focus on inclusion is not just a plot device, it's the heart and soul of the narrative. And that's a massive positive going for Sitaare Zameen Par. Beyond the core message of the film, the second positive point is something unique and strategically brilliant: the naming resonance with Taare Zameen Par. Sitaare Zameen Par. The moment you hear that title, the name Taare Zameen Par immediately springs to mind. Aamir Khan's 2007 directorial debut wasn't just a film for many, it was an emotional landmark. It sensitively tackled learning differences, the pressures on children and the importance of empathetic mentorship. It made us cry, it made us reflect, and it remains a beloved classic. By choosing a title so closely aligned, Sitaare Zameen Par instantly inherits a powerful emotional quotient.
तारे ज़मीं पर इमोशनल फिल्म थी, ये आपको हंसाएगी. वो आपको रुलाती थी, ये आपको एंटरटेन करेगी. थीम वही है.
Even though Sitaare Zameen Par tells a different story, the title strongly suggests a continuation of the spirit, the stars on earth. Without being a sequel, Sitaare Zameen Par feels like a spiritual successor, a promise that the film will handle its subject matter with a similar depth of feeling, even if the tone is more comedic.
Yeah, coach.
Now let's turn our attention to the creative forces behind the camera and on screen. The third positive point is the promising director-actor combination R.S. Prasanna and Aamir Khan. Let's start with the director R.S. Prasanna. If that name rings a bell, it's because he's the filmmaker who gave us Shubh Mangal Saavdhan. That film was widely praised for its deft handling of a sensitive subject, treating it with a wonderful blend of humor, intelligence and empathy.
मेरी नन्ही सी जान, वो मेरा लौंडा है, उसका कुछ भी नन्हा सा नहीं हो सकता.
It was a remake of his own Tamil film, Kalyana Samayal Sadham, and it proved his ability to navigate tricky social themes engagingly and entertainingly without being preachy. Now consider Aamir Khan. He has a long-standing reputation for not only choosing compelling scripts, but also for deeply involving himself in the creative process and collaborating effectively with his directors. These collaborations have often resulted in cinema that is both critically acclaimed and commercially successful. So what happens when you bring these two together for Sitaare Zameen Par? R.S. Prasanna's proven ability to blend comedy with sensitivity is a perfect match for a film like Sitaare Zameen Par. Aamir Khan's experience and pursuit of perfection can provide invaluable support to a director's vision, especially on a project with such emotional depth and the added layer of being an adaptation.
मैं तेरे लिए लड़ी, उनके लिए तू लड़ेगा.
So we have explored some significant positive factors that could really work in favor of Sitaare Zameen Par. However, to paint a complete picture, we also need to acknowledge the hurdles and potential risks that lie in its path. The first major risk area is one that's become increasingly challenging in today's hyper-connected world: film marketing and the unavoidable remake label. The moment Sitaare Zameen Par was announced, and especially after the trailer dropped, the remake conversation exploded online. In the age of social media, you cannot hide your source material, especially when it's a well-regarded international film like Campeones that has also seen other remakes.
So it's not going to be easy. It's going to be really hard.
The marketing team faces an uphill battle. How do you generate fresh excitement for a story that many already know or can easily stream? Why should audiences spend their money on a cinema ticket for an experience they feel like they might have already had or could get cheaper at home? The marketing will need to go beyond just showcasing Aamir Khan and really hammer home what unique value or fresh perspective this Hindi adaptation brings.
Come on, boys.
Next, let's delve into what is perhaps the most delicate tightrope Sitaare Zameen Par has to walk, the peril of misfiring on the emotional core. The original Campeones was celebrated not just for its premise but for its incredible heart. It masterfully balanced humor with genuine touching emotion, making audiences connect deeply with its characters and their journey. This emotional resonance is the lifeblood of such a story. Aamir Khan has mentioned that Sitaare Zameen Par aims to be a comedy that will make audiences laugh, a contrast to the more tear-jerking Taare Zameen Par. While humor can make challenging subjects accessible, there is a fine line. If the comedy in Sitaare Zameen Par overshadows the sensitivity, or if it feels forced or ill-judged in the context of a story about individuals with special needs, it could alienate the audience and undermine the film's sincerity. The portrayal of the specially able team members needs to be authentic, respectful, and three-dimensional. Ultimately, this film's success will hinge on its ability to make the audience feel genuine, to connect with the characters' struggles, triumphs, and humanity. If that emotional connection falters, no amount of star power or marketing gloss can save it. That leads us to our third significant risk: sky-high expectations and intense scrutiny on Aamir Khan. Aamir Khan has built a career on being Mr. Perfectionist. However, his last few outings, notably the ambitious Thugs of Hindustan and the remake Laal Singh Chaddha, significantly underperformed at the box office. This puts immense pressure on Sitaare Zameen Par. It's not just another film for Aamir Khan, it's widely being seen as his crucial comeback vehicle.
Kyo?
Because of his past record and the recent stumbles, the margin for error is incredibly slim. If Sitaare Zameen Par, which is another remake, doesn't hit the mark, it could lead to more serious questions about his script choices and current audience connection.
बात तो सही है.
So after all the discussion, what's the bottom line on Sitaare Zameen Par? If Aamir Khan and R.S. Prasanna can capture that same heartfelt spirit, that raw honesty, then Sitaare Zameen Par will connect. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe for more such videos.